In this short video, I'm going to try and describe how to work back across these short rows. The section that is the top half of the neck warmer, the stitches don't change in this. They will reduce as you do decreases with each section of darts, but they don't actually change otherwise. So each section of darts begins with 20 stitches from this point here, where I've placed that stitch marker, to over here. And you work across this row, then back across, then again to this point. Each time you're using less stitches so that you get this step and the dart. By the time you've done the final bit here, final short row, you then have to go back to your main colour. Your main colour steps in one stitch, you lose one stitch here. So we started with 20 stitches for our short rows, but when we get back to our main colour, we reduce by one stitch. So regardless of this bit across here, you do have to work down and work across the steps, but you only need to place 19 stitches. So when you get here, you go across your one stitch and then you work your 19 stitches to this point, and then however many you have left in the top section, because it reduces, you work those, and stop and count across. Use the stitch markers to help place where the stitches are, and when you get here, you've got to work 19 stitches across to this point, and your first stitch into the main colour then begins you just straight across. And again, as I say, that will reduce the amount as the neck warmer increases, because you have the decreases to create the stepped look. When you're finished, that's the side with the flowers, it steps up, so you get this angled curve, but the dart remains the same, beginning with 20 stitches. So again, when you do this section, you need to work 19 stitches to this point, and your first stitch into the main colour, back across in however many you need to work.